traitor, never, her, sure, together. Hey guys, this is Jeff with Fluent American again with the help of Olivia Rodrigo and her song Traitor. And I was listening to this song and I noticed that it had tons of words that ended on R sounds, and I was like, this is great. You know, I've been working with a couple of students recently on R sounds. Also in our Telegram group in pronunciation, this was a recent topic. You're going to hear some audio from that in the future. You can also join our Telegram group too. We'll talk more about that in a moment. But this R sound can be so tricky. They're very different than British English, so for those of you who have training, you know that this can be a hard sound. I recently talked about this when I was taking a class on British pronunciation in our last live stream. And so in American English, you want to make sure that these R's are strong in any position in a word, before a consonant, but also at the end of a word too. Let's actually begin though by talking a little bit about mouth position. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that the back of your tongue is high. So again, around here, you want to make sure your back of your tongue's up here. Okay. The front of your tongue you have some flexibility with. In general, for my R sounds, I raise the front of my tongue to around here, but you could in theory also have the front of your tongue down here. So again, the back of your tongue is high, front of your tongue is down. So again, those are your two options. Regardless, you should still be able to get that nice sound, Another key thing though is making sure that your throat is relaxed enough and your placement is low enough. For instance, this word here, blur, blur. What I see a lot of students do is they pronounce it just too tense, like blur, blur. And that's just too much. You want to get a little lower in the throat, a little bit more relaxed, as much air coming through as possible. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Speaking of placement, let's practice this a little bit more. R sounds at the ends of words with that low, relaxed placement. I'm going to say a word that's too tense. Then I'm going to show you how Olivia sang it. And then I'll show you my way of saying it as well in a more relaxed manner. Never. Never. Her. Her. Together. Together. Sure. Sure. Traitor. Traitor. So again, can you hear the sounds there? Again, the last one was just so much more relaxed. Again, it's like traitor versus traitor. You want to make sure that it's more towards the second one when you're speaking. And I want to show you some more comparisons of this R sound at the ends of words, comparing a native speaker, myself, versus a lot of the students that I've been working with on the R sound. Fur.
Fur.
Blur.
Blur.
Dear.
Dear.
Were.
Were.
Her sister never wore fur.
Her sister never wore fur.
Here's another sound that many of my students make too tense, the long I sound, or E. Try to avoid some of the most common mistakes with this video.